Hi guys, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. Hi to all the new people that have been signing up lately. It's great to see new faces. Sorry. Jump in, join in. You'll meet some really lovely women and men on this channel. I've got the best subscribers on YouTube. I know other people say it, but they're lying. I have them. They're all here. Feel free to comment as much as you like. Ask for videos that you're interested in, maybe old ones of Lisa's that I haven't done yet that you'd like to see or anything. But come in, sit down, put your feet up and enjoy. I'm sorry about the noise. I have to have the fan on. It is 85 degrees in this room, which is absolutely ridiculous. In my headphones, usually things sound louder than what they do when I put the video up, so it doesn't sound too bad in my head at the moment. So I'm hoping that when I do the video it'll be fine. I did 2 Lardy videos and YouTube decided to mark both of them limited, so I had to put them in for review. And the one's come back as okay, and it's the first half of this one. I was hoping it'd be the next one I did. I did another one that was an entire video on its own, and I was hoping I could put that up and then continue with this, but no. So I'm going to do this now. It's 5:13 in the morning on the 10th, and if you don't see this at 7:30 or whatever after the first half, you'll know that YouTube marked it limited again. They do that every so often. They go through a funny phase and then I have to get them to review things and then they go, oh yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I know. I knew that. Anywho, shall we jump back in with Lardy's fucking cryathon?
The account over to my name because Burke's phone was broken. And they would not, the insurance company that I paid every single month for Burke's phone.
You should be paying it every single month. You're his mother. I pay every single month for my children for stuff. My mother doesn't pay for them, unlike yours.
Insurance would not because the phone bill, because I had my mother on a family plan with me, was in her name.
Right, doesn't that mean that your mother had you and Burke on her plan as a family plan? Because it's in her name. So she was paying for you and Burke. Isn't that more to the point, rather than you were paying for everything? I don't think so.
And all I wanted her to do was call and say, yes, you can transfer it into my name. So
all I wanted her to do. This is all this woman's heard her entire life. She stupidly thought when you hit 25, that was it. She could relinquish control and you'd go off and live like an adult and run your own life. But here you are, 56 years of age, still fucking sucking on your mother's tit. Grow the fuck up.
So that she had no responsibility.
She'd love to have no responsibility where you're concerned. Fuck's sake. Stop snivelling.
How do you like this weather? Are you getting storms where you are? Rain and lightning? Like, she knows what the weather is here.
Does she? Really? Not like you never get them. She's making conversation. Oh, stop fucking snivelling, woman. Go blow your nose.
I missed what Penelope wrote. My mother is the mover. She has moved 7 times in the same apartment building that she's in.
So?
7 times. And then when we lived here, she up and moved from Long Beach to Huntington Beach and didn't tell me.
Of course she did. Stop lying.
I just, when is it gonna be my turn to just have a little bit of ease?
When is it going to be your turn to just have a little bit of ease? Hasn't that been your entire life with your mum footing the bill for everything? This is the first time in your life that you've been landed on your hole and you have to figure it out yourself and you can't cope. Isn't it about time I had things easy? You've always had it easy, too fucking easy, and now you don't know what to do with yourself.
I'm not, I am not, I've been on for 29 minutes, and I'm sorry. I'm not going to go over. You just got on, you're just gonna either have to rewatch it or try and figure it out.
Why do you always have to be so fucking antsy? I've been on for half an hour, you can watch the beginning at the end. No. Fucking woman. Why did anyone ever watch this woman? Why?
Sorry, I'm not going through the whole thing again.
Yeah, throw things, get angry,
Plus,
over
I'm
nothing.
Sick. I have Epstein.
Oh, here we go. I have Epstein-Barr and a boil on my ass. I can't cope.
Bar, it comes and goes. Fibromyalgia. I push through everything.
Mm-hmm.
I just think about, like, if I just got on and someone I watched.
Here we go. I would never.
And someone I watched was crying, and I was 30 minutes into the video. I would not be asking what's wrong. I'd figure, I would just sit back and watch. Yes, Miss Caddy, I don't want to hear your story. Not now. Everybody's praying for me.
Oh, that's...
I don't think you're praying hard enough because nothing is working.
Roll your eyes and tell them they're not praying hard enough. Wow. Oh, stop fucking snivelling. Do you get a pension in America once you hit 60? If you're disabled or whatever? Because she's been claiming she's disabled all her life, hasn't she? She's been receiving disability money and food stamps and whatever the hell else. So will she get a pension at 60? Is that why she's stopped? Because her pension covers everything and she doesn't have to bother with YouTube anymore? I'm just really curious as to what she's doing now.
I am in a complete breakdown right now. I didn't get any of those jobs. And my cable is going to be turned off. And I don't have rent for next month. So, safe to say I'm not doing too well.
And you had to shout that at your phone, did you?
I'm not trying to be rude.
You don't need to try. Ladder.
I'm beyond terrified
You should have thought of this 6 fucking months ago. Or really, you should have thought about this when you started your working life, but of course you thought everyone else would pick up the tab. Why have you not been saving money for a rainy day? No, I'll just go out and buy shit to make shit fucking jewellery and nails and bottles of tequila and crap. Sushi, lip gloss, nail polish.
Stop!
Stop shouting at your animals.
Can't help. You know what? There's worse off than you, but that is the most ridiculous thing. You know why? Because I am living my life. So who determines whose problem is worse? Somebody that's dying of cancer, somebody that just got diagnosed with cancer, someone's kid that just got killed, someone that's homeless. I missed that.
Evil.
Because I don't know.
Pure fucking evil.
I thought it said boo-boo, not roo-roo. But that's a ridiculous thing. Yes, things could be worse. I could be dying. I don't know. Maybe that's not worse. Who knows what's worse? But this is my life right now. I don't need a bored person.
I'm bored.
People have to write stuff. They have to write things.
So turn the comments off.
No, you can't. Oh, okay. What's the number of the state? How do I contact the state? God. Hi. This is Lori. I need some money from California. I can't pay my rent, and I'm really looking for work, like sending out 20 resumes a day, but could you please give me some money to hold me over till I find a job? Right. Okay, Lily, I get it now. You weren't saying it to me. I'm sorry. No, do not click the $sign. I don't want donate. I don't want you to donate. No, no, please don't.
So turn it off then.
I don't like that I had that. Because Google takes a portion of it. I'm not on here to try and get money from people. It's so far past money from anybody that could help me. Do not donate.
Turn it off then.
It's a waste of money.
Send it direct to my PayPal instead. Is that a pom-pom or a motorbike?
I don't know how you can help me. Do you know how long it's been that, like, somebody just puts their arms around me,
Oh, here we go.
tells me that they love me, tells me I'm pretty. I get it from the guy at the supermarket. I get it from all these people, subscribers. I don't have $1,000. I have $300 to my name. $300. 1,000 seems like 1,000 would help me. If I had $1,000, I wouldn't be crying.
Wow.
I love myself. I have always loved myself. Do you even watch my channel? I am like in love with myself. Get past your anger. Stop! Go lie down. I'm like the least angry person. I am the most positive always person. Survivor. I'm a warrior. I love myself.
Least angry.
I don't want them to bark. Anyways, I have to go to the post office and get off. What do you mean, am I coming back online?
You just said you're
No,
going.
I'm gonna say goodbye and get off. Hi, Sherry. And the thing is, 245 people are watching because this person is having a breakdown. That's what will get me views. If I was showing Sensi right now, I'd have like no one watching. People want to see this. People love this stuff. Hi, Leslie. I have no support system.
You're 56.
Yes, Sherry, I do. I'm not selling it. It's not worth anything. Would never chat with a guy that came onto a YouTube channel with a name like Trendy Sugar and said, "Will you chat with me?" to a girl that looks terrible and is crying.
Girl. Where's the girl? What's wrong with the name Trendy Sugar?
But thank you, Sherry. Are you gay? I know all of this will be recorded. Somebody from the hate site is probably grabs her camera. Some middle-aged woman is going to grab her camera and videotape me saying all these things. Then they're going to put it up, and then I'm going to have a huge thread on there.
You love having a huge thread.
Quiet! You can PayPal me. I'm not asking for money. If anyone seriously wants to help like that, Rosie, I always put my contact information in my YouTube. And we would have a private conversation. I wrote him, no, he can't help. Try to sell the house. Oh, Marianne, you watch me a lot, don't you? No, Rosie, you're not upsetting me. I just, like, that's why I won't do a GoFundMe or anything. But that was a good suggestion. But it's not even, I just want a job. I want a job. You know? I don't have a local synagogue.
See, that's the thing. They're saying go to your local synagogue. If you were a regular at a synagogue, you could reach out for help, like people do at Catholic churches. When Jed and I were in North Wales and we hadn't turned up to Mass for a couple of weeks, they knew there must have been something wrong. So they phoned and Jed said he couldn't afford the petrol. And the next day a woman turned up on our doorstep with a week's worth of shopping for us, because they figured out we must be in dire straits. You scream, "I'm Jewish!" all the time, but you're no more Jewish than I am. If you were actually a practicing Jew, then they would help you, because that's what they do. They help their own.
Sorry, Ashlyn. I don't have a PayPal link. Just email me, and because I don't use the same email address. No, a link to my email. I can't. I'm not just gonna put PayPal. It's just not something I would do. I hate this.
Great actress, isn't she? I don't want your money, whatever.
Penelope, people do care, but people, like you said, I'm not the only one in this boat. So, for instance, at the corner of my shopping center here is a family that's begging for money. It says homeless, but the reason I have a problem with them is that it's the husband, the wife, and then 3 of their kids, and they hold this little 2-year-old in a she's the mother's in a chair, and that is what they are showing their kids. And I feel bad for the kids that their day consists of.
They're showing their kids that they've reached rock bottom, and they're not too proud to ask other people for help. And if they're truly a homeless family, then where else are the fucking kids supposed to be? Other than with their parents, you fuckwit.
Thank you, Rosie. No, he can't help. He doesn't have money, and I've written to him, and he hasn't, to help me pay for half of Burke's car insurance. And his broken phone.
Not being funny, but maybe Burke should go without a phone. If he broke it, he can't afford to get another one. Tough shit. Wait until he's earned enough money to get one. What are you teaching him? Oh, don't worry about anything you break or whatever. We'll find money on the internet to pay for it. Grammy will pay for it. No, teach him a lesson. Be more careful with these things.
He hasn't even read my text, and Burke was like, "Don't bug him." Burke is not on my side at all. Oh, he did read all of it, but never wrote back to me. He's been in a terrible situation too, but
So where'd you get the money for the Harley then? Ask him for a friend.
my head hurts.
Well, sign off and go to the fucking post office then, like you said 10 minutes ago. Get some fresh air in your top-down car. Oh, she paused. 43.40. Well, we're waiting for that to sort itself out. Travis has been really poorly for ages.
Which I had to bet these.
But he hates the doctor
And
and
the
wouldn't
thing
go.
is, 245. Sorry, Ashlyn.
I can't remember where I was now. Was it 46? Anyhow, got to the point he was that bad that work sent him home. They said he looked like death warmed up. We had to beg for a doctor's appointment because now they decide if they're going to give you one or not. So he can barely breathe. He's as white as a sheet. And he goes in and he says to our loving GP, I'm having trouble breathing. He said, oh, you look like you're breathing fine to me. People wonder why we don't go and see him.
I don't have a PayPal link. Just email me and
Was it 46?
of
Something?
Thank you, Rosie. No, he can't help. He doesn't have money, and I've written to him, and he hasn't to help me pay for half of Burke's car insurance. And his broken phone. He hasn't even read my text, and Burke was like, don't bug him.
Oh, so Burke was standing up for Gungar, but Burke hates Gungar and has him in his phone as deadbeat dad. Which is it?
Burke is not on my side at all. Oh, he did read all of it, but never wrote back to me. He's been in a terrible situation too, but my head hurts. Anyway, so this family, I don't know if they're truly homeless or what, but I feel bad for the kids that thank you, Kay. I can't even enjoy the nice weather. It looks like I have moments of fun. Like last weekend I went out, I was feeling okay, I was hopeful about the jobs, things like that.
Yeah, you didn't think maybe I won't get them, so the money I'm spending on this night out I should put to the side and just wait and see if I get the jobs, and if I get a job then I can go and have a night out. But no! Someone else will pay for it.
Yeah, there's a Chabad center, but because I gave it to her, because we lived as a unit. That's why she has my father's inheritance. It yielded us, combined with her money, it yielded us a lot of monthly income. So I have moments of happiness, not moments of sadness. I'm mostly sad. Moments of happiness. Okay, Sweden Army Freedom. That's very, very helpful. Thank you. Thank you, SKG. See, like I recognize that username. I don't look my age. That and those are not the. I don't think those are the reasons. It's just that it's saturated.
Does she say that honestly and truly? Does she look in the mirror and honestly think she doesn't look her age? What the fuck? that's the case, I want her mirror.
Okay, think logistically. How would I take my mother to court? I'd have to hire a lawyer. I'm in southern Orange County, Dana Point.
No win, no
I'd have
fee.
to hire a lawyer and probably fly to Boston. And my mother would be smart enough that she would, the day before we were supposed to go to court, because I know, because she's told me this is.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Lisa. Hi,
I
Lisa.
know, because she's told me this. Whatever.
She would give some money so that I would go into court and say, well, she just gave me some money. And then the judge would be like, well, she just gave you some money. She just gave you part of the inheritance, or she just gave you the inheritance. That's how it would work. And that costs money and takes time. I'm not suing my mother for my inheritance.
Because there isn't one. Oh, wrong button.
My money was a great financial manager, too. And I trusted her, so I gave her. I would have given her my paycheck, even when I worked. Given her my paycheck and let her pay my bills. I mean, rich people, you think Kim Kardashian knows how much money she has? They have no idea. That's why they get ripped off all the time. They have a money manager. My mother was my money manager. I would have given, I trusted her 110%. I would have given her my paycheck every month and my bills. She could have paid my bills and given me an allowance. That's how much I would have trusted her.
That's what was happening, wasn't it? She gave you an allowance every month, even when you weren't working, and she still paid your bills.
And my mother is probably in a terrible financial situation because she shouldn't have spent $4,000. She's always been ill. She shouldn't have spent $4,000 on a hotel and $1,200 on a first class ticket here.
But you wanted her to come here. So what? Should she have gone cargo in a box like Pom Pom? To come over and fluff your pillows and pat your head? You're fucking seething with jealousy that she stayed in that hotel. Spent her money on where she wanted to stay, and yet you're seething.
Yeah. But was then able to still, like, I couldn't do that. I could not be living high off the hog somewhere on vacation while my daughter, who just had double knee replacements, was lying in the living room.
Oh, really? I wouldn't. Yeah, so what have you done for Burke? Huh? Sorry, I've got itchy nose. What have you ever done for him? Your mother has looked after you and Burke your entire lives. And now she said, fuck that, I've had enough, you can't cope.
I would have said, who am I? And now I realize it was her vacation. That's why she bought the plane ticket to come to Burke's graduation, but realized she didn't have enough money to stay at a really nice hotel, so she would have had to stay here in Burke's bedroom. And that's why she didn't come. It wasn't a...
So where did the money miracle itself from for her to come when you had your knees done and stay at a $4,000 a night hotel then?
Vacation for her. She used my knees as a vacation.
So where did the money come from though?
I want you to place a Scentsy order because you love Scentsy.
Lies,
and thank
lies,
you.
lies.
Every little order counts. I do make some money, but my team...
Oh, here we go.
Just is not... I don't know what someone wrote that you're saying that, Rosie, but... So now I realize that's why my mother canceled the day before coming for Burke's graduation and didn't tell anybody. She realized she would have to stay here, and she didn't want to stay here.
I wouldn't either.
No, Burke does not help. I can't even get him, I can't even talk to him for 5 minutes to tell him any of the situation. And he decided he only wants to work 1 day a week now.
He's at school.
He hates this place. I hate this place. I have no friends here. So I said, so why don't you... No, you don't understand. You're 55 years old. You don't understand. And I say, I know. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is maybe what if you worked more hours? Like, I'm supposed to give him advice. I'm brainstorming. Because when I think to myself, I have no friends, I think, okay, how can I make friends? What can I do? Well, I could go to a kirtan group. I could go to... If I get a job, I'll make more friends. That way, I could join the over 50s group, which I did. I could go on a dating site. So I was trying to help him. I said, you're not making friends at school? No, it's not a school like that. It's a school that you go to and then you just come home. I don't know what that means. 308. I'd love to see. Then don't come to me. I'm your mother. He's 19. I'm your mother, and he hates being here. He's the one that wanted to come to California. I hate California.
No! Oh, hang on. I thought it was your mother that wanted to come and dropped you there and left you there. Now it's Burke that wanted to go there. No, Lardy, it was your fucking idea. Own up to it.
He'll scream at the top of his lungs. Just scream at me.
Because that's what you
and
do
say
to him.
Things like, "Oh, how's the job?" So go get a job. Even Grammy thinks you should get a job. Even my dad thinks you should get a job. And then I answer to my 19-year-old and I say, "I'm looking for a job," and he says, "Try harder." That's my son. That's the person that's my only family. Someone that can say to me, "I can't stand to be in your presence."
He's a teenager.
And if I say to him, "What did you say to me?" Women should work. Women shouldn't have to work. And then, so he'll say, "I can't stand to be in your presence." And I'll say, "What did you say to me?" And he says, "How did you even hear that?" You're purposely trying to hear that. That's what he says. He grew up watching my mother undermine every single thing I did.
I'm getting deja vu. Have I done this video? Bit bloody late now if I have. But she does do the same routine often, so it could be from another video. But like I always say, if you've seen this one before, don't tell me.
Well, I could never make my son pay. First of all, I would never, ever make my son pay for rent. Ever. I don't believe that's his job to pay for rent. Ever.
So you want to bring him up not doing anything for himself, so he'll end up like you, not knowing how to look after himself.
But he should be able, I think he should work and pay for his cell phone and part of his car insurance, but he won't. He's like, "I'm going to school. I have to study," because I mentioned Tulane, now he wants to get into Tulane. And how do you make your kid give you money? He would say to me, "That's my money." I could never ask him for money. I am a good mother, but my mother has told me I'm not. Shalom, shalom. You're going to be blocked in a second. I don't really want to hear your opinion. Okay, goodbye.
That face.
All of that takes time. And money. I'm not doing vegan meals for people. I've thought of everything. There's nothing that you can tell me that I haven't thought of work. Yeah, this is an ASMR video. I'm the only one, Leanne, that hasn't left him. No, my mother wasn't jealous of my relationship with my father. My mother managed to destroy that relationship by letting me see papers that I shouldn't have been able to see that were on the kitchen table. It said that my father didn't want to pay for the minor child. She let me see that.
No, you were nosing into things you shouldn't have been looking at. And I still don't believe she left it there for you to read.
But my mother is jealous of me and jealous of my relationship with my son because he loves me so much.
Sounds like it. That's not what you were just saying 3 seconds ago, was it? Which is it? He loves you or he hates you? Which?
Oh, hi, Lacey Knickers. And like my mother. Right, I saw that. My mother let me see it. My mother used to see subliminal messages in the newspaper thinking her divorce lawyer wanted to marry her. I can't. I wish he would leave. He won't go back. I wanted him to stay. Hi, Chris.
I wish he would leave. I wanted him to stay. Which is it? And you're the one that sees subliminal messages everywhere. I know, I've said that before.
Look, Christy, this is going out to you.
You're showing her surname.
What about manufacturing? I have to get to the post office to mail this.
Stop showing her surname. And get your snotty nose off it.
Anyways, I'll leave this up because this will probably make me a ton of money on YouTube. I'm gonna go. No, I don't have any support system. Oh my God. Stop begging, get a job. I shouldn't have blocked them. We should have all just pounced on them. Stop begging, get a job. Oh, Caroline, we said poof last night. You weren't there.
Right, I'm going to call this here and make it part 2, and then I'm going to make a part 3. And keep your fingers crossed YouTube like this one. If you've got this far with me, thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one.